What is going on, guys? Joe here, back with another video. And if you use a computer, you more than likely use a mouse. But have you ever tried using a trackball? This here is Logitech's wireless trackball, the MX Ergo. So Logitech reached out asking if I wanted to give their new MX Ergo a shot, and I was actually pumped to try it out because, fun fact, growing up I used to use an older Logitech trackball, which was actually over a decade ago. One thing I enjoyed about the trackball I used back in the day was the comfort level when placing my hand on it, and it looks like Logitech has still stuck to that with this new MX Ergo. It has a nice ergonomic design, aka the name Ergo. So when placing your hand, whether you have a large hand or small hand, it will feel comfortable. So checking out the MX Ergo, on top you have your normal left and right click buttons and also a track wheel. This track wheel allows you to not only click it in, but it also allows you to click it left or right. Next to that, you also have two buttons which are preset to going back or forward a page when, for example, on the internet browser, or if you're in a window, you can go back and forward as well. Also on the side, you get a precision button that allows you to get more precise when using the trackball. So when you have that on, you also get an LED indicator showing it is currently turned on. At the bottom of the MX Ergo, we get an on and off switch and a micro USB port for charging, which you get a micro USB cable supplied in the box as well. Now the MX Ergo at first glance looks like a very comfortable trackball, which, to be honest, after using it for several days, it sure is comfortable. It has a soft and sort of rubbery top to place your hand on with a slight curve to rest your pinky on the side of it. So flipping it over, you will notice that there's a metal plate which actually has a rubber bottom, so that way it'll avoid slipping or moving around because it is a trackball, you don't move it around. But this metal plate also serves another purpose, and that is for comfort. And what I mean by that is the fact that the MX Ergo has a hinge that allows you to move it from a 0-degree angle to a 20-degree angle. Now when first using it, I thought this might be very easy to knock back and forth depending what I'm doing. But it's safe to say that the MX Ergo has some very strong magnets that keep the metal plate in place, so it won't accidentally move back or forth from the 0 to 20-degree angle. Now I tended to switch the angles up depending what I was doing, whether I was editing or just casual browsing, whatever felt comfortable with my hand. Now the MX Ergo is of course a wireless trackball, so it has its advantages compared to a mouse. It doesn't have you moving it all around your desk like a normal mouse. This is extremely great for those who have a very small workspace, or even when traveling. You can just place it down and start moving the cursor across the whole entire screen with a simple flick of the thumb. I think it is also helpful if you have wrist issues because there is not a need to move your wrist or arm around. One thing I have really enjoyed about using this is the fact that it has customizable buttons using Logitech's option software. So since I love listening to music when I'm brainstorming ideas or editing, I customized the track wheel to be a gesture button for my media controls. So when I click it in, I can play and pause a track. But if I hold it in and start moving the trackball left or right, it'll go back a track or skip a track. But also if I move the trackball up or down, I'm able to control the volume, which is pretty dope. You can customize this to many different things, but this has suited my style when I'm using it. I set the track wheel to scroll left or right when I click it left or right, so when I'm editing, I can move across my timeline. The other two buttons I left it as is, so I can go back or forward a page when I'm browsing the web or other windows. But also when I'm editing, I can quickly go from one clip to another in my timeline by also clicking one of those buttons. So it's been very useful when I'm editing or even just doing casual browsing or any day-to-day tasks. I also left the precision button as is, so if I'm editing something and really need to get to a specific spot, I can quickly change the sensitivity of the trackball by clicking that button and have more of a slower speed so I can be more precise on my edits. That's been very useful. Now, if you're the kind of person that uses two different computers at the same time, which I used to be, I used to use an iMac next to my MacBook, the MX Ergo has a feature called Flow, It allows you to use two different computers seamlessly with the same MX Ergo. You'll be able to pair both of them just by clicking the button right there in the middle of the MX Ergo. Switch it over to number 2, and then you'll be able to connect the other computer via Bluetooth, or if your other machine doesn't have Bluetooth, you can use the USB adapter that comes in the box, and you'll be able to switch between the two by dragging your cursor over to the other display and even copy and paste text, images, and files between them. It's pretty dope. Now, if you're concerned about the battery life of the MX Ergo, Logitech does state it will hold power for up to 4 months on a full charge. I've been using it for several days and for continuous hours and still have almost full battery, so I can see this being true. Also, with the MX Ergo, if you do have a dead battery and need a quick charge, the battery will charge quickly, and with a minute of it being charged, it'll give you a full day, so that is pretty awesome. So if you're in a hurry and you really need to use it, just plug it in for a minute and you'll have some juice to last you that day. Now, since this is a trackball and you're concerned about it getting dirty and things over time, it's very easy to actually clean. Just pop off the metal plate at the bottom and then poke through that hole, and then you'll be able to clean the trackball and also the sensors inside. So if you ever needed to clean it out and everything, it's pretty easy to do. So maintenance on this is not really an issue. Now, overall, the MX Ergo is definitely something worth checking out. I think it's a great option for those of you who don't have much space to work on and want something comfortable, because you can customize it the way you like and the way you work on a day-to-day basis. And also, if you work on two different computers, you can easily switch between the two seamlessly, so it's definitely something to consider. And I actually use the MX Ergo to edit this full entire video, and I can say it's very comfortable, especially when you're using it for a long period of time, because these videos take hours to create. Now, if you are interested in picking up the MX Ergo for yourself, you can grab one for $99. I'll leave a link down below. But before you do so, I have some news for you guys. It has been a while since I have done one of these, but I did team up with Logitech to do an awesome giveaway for all of you guys. So if you want Logitech to upgrade you, you'll be able to enter and win one of these, because we're not only giving out one, we're going to be giving out several of these, but you'll have 3 different chances to win, because we're not only doing them here on YouTube, but also Twitter and on Instagram. We'll be choosing 10 lucky people to win an MX Ergo. So if you're watching this, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Give this video a like and comment down below what your favorite MX Ergo feature is. And doing these 3 things will already have you entered to the giveaway here on YouTube. Now, if you want more chances to win, simply follow us both, Logitech and JBTech17, on Instagram and Twitter. The rest of the details for the giveaway on Instagram and Twitter will be in the description below. So be sure to follow us both on Instagram and Twitter. That way you'll know if you won on there as well. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you did, let me know by hitting that like button below, as it not only lets me know that you enjoyed it, but it also supports the channel. Also, if you want more giveaways, smack that like button as well. And if you aren't following on social media yet, be sure to do so. That way you can be up to date of what is going on, and that way you can know about winning the MX Ergo on there too. Lastly, if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Be sure to subscribe so that way you can win the MX Ergo, and also be sure to hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I drop my next video. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate your support very much. If it wasn't for you guys, this giveaway wouldn't be possible, so thank you. Good luck on the giveaway. Be sure to comment below and subscribe and like, but I'll catch you guys on the next one, or I'll see you guys on Instagram and Twitter. All right? Peace.